Hey there, everybody. Michael here, playing Emerald City Confidential. It's a mystery film noir game, which means I get to use my detective voice. Yeah. We need to open the door because somebody's knocking at the door. I'm guessing she wants to come in. Who could it be, I wonder, as I stand here just letting the person knock over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. I'm really horrible at opening doors. Most people have to wait. Okay, fine. I'll open the door. I was gonna see how long I could keep that going. But it wasn't very long.
Thank you. You're Petra. That's what it says on the door. What can I do for you, Miss D? You can call me D. All right. D. What brings you downtown? I'm looking for someone. His name is Anzel. My fiancé. Anzel, huh? And how long's he been missing? I haven't seen him for several months. He likes to travel. Go on. Well, I heard that he got back 2 nights ago, but I haven't seen him. Nobody has seen him. He just vanished. So who told you he was back? Nobody. I have a magic device that keeps tabs on him. A magic device? Those are illegal. I have a magic license. I'm not breaking any law. What did this magical device say? He was visiting Gillikin country before entering the city. Aside from that, nothing. I have to know what happened to him. Can you help me? A missing fiancé? Sounds like a case of cold feet to me. Still, a case is a case. Next month's rent is due soon, and I could use the emeralds. I'll give you an advance of 200 emeralds. 500 more when you find him.
Whoa!
Scratch next month's rent. That would cover me till summer. Looks like you got yourself a detective, Dee. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Here's a picture of him.
Okay, this is Anzel. We're
Where
looking
can I
for
contact
him.
you if I find anything? Oh, I'll contact you. I'll be watching. If I need to speak to you, you'll hear from me. Great. I not only have a client, but a guardian angel, too. What's her angle? The warning signs whirl around me like a tornado, but the money is too good to pass up. Wait a minute. Tornado. I wonder.
Who do you think this person is? Well, we don't have that many choices. Let me see. It could be Dorothy. It could be Betsy Bobbins. It could be, the sailor girl who spent all her time with Captain Bill. Oh, she was in the Sea Fairies and the Sky Fairies and, Dot? No, Dot's from Dot and Tot in Maryland. I'll remember the name. Just give me a second. For now, let's just say this character is Dorothy Gale.
Just one more question, Miss Gale. Yes? Uh-huh. Oh, very clever. You might just solve this after all. I knew it. Dorothy Gale, the bright-eyed little girl who blew her way into Oz over 40 years ago. What is she doing here? Isn't she an honorary princess? Why does she need my help when she could just ask Queen Ozma to wave her magic wand? Still, I can't argue with a princess. And I certainly can't argue with the 200 emeralds in my purse. I guess I'd better get going. Anzel was in Gillikin country. That means he came through the North Gate. That's probably where I should start.
Yeah, the country of the Gillikins, to the north. Where everything is purple, right? Everything's purple in Gillikin country. And it's run by the Good Witch of the North, who nobody ever remembers. Because Glinda, the Good Witch of the South, basically took over the role of the Good Witch. So everybody forgets the Good Witch to the North. I feel kind of bad for her. A portrait of Her Majesty, Queen Ozma. It's a good thing I'm required by law to display that painting. Without it, I'd have to buy a real dartboard. I don't have time to play a game right now. Well, I'm playing a game right now. Wait, who's William? My brother William. He was 5 years old. 5 years old? I haven't read those books yet, but I plan to as soon as this case is over. Oz history books. Sometimes it's nice to read about simpler times. Ooh, I bet it's a book written by the Royal Historian of Oz. People, I am going to be dropping Oz references like that throughout this entire video walkthrough, I think. I'll also be dropping this voice, my detective voice. Here I am. We're outside. We can fly around the city in the taxi service. Don't see anything here. And here's a puddle. Scraps. Okay, Scraps. Scraps is a girl made out of patchwork. The lights are off and nobody's home. Let's check back later. Scraps. We will meet her later, so I'm not going to talk about her now. Instead, I'm gonna go flying to the north gate. I'm right here at the office. Let's investigate to the north. That looks like Tik Tok. Yeah, that's Tik Tok, alright. Tik Tok, the clockwork man. Runs like clockwork. Yeah.
Of all the soldiers to be on duty, Tik Tok is the second to last one I want to see. Still, beggars can't be choosers. Tik Tok, it's been years.
Petra, what is your business here?
Charming as ever. I have some questions for you.
That is your privilege.
I'm looking for a man named Anzel. He was last reported coming through this gate 2 nights ago.
You are mistaken. No one named Anzel came through this gate 2 nights ago or ever.
You're sure?
Affirmative. My memory is infallible.
Were you on duty 2 nights ago?
Negative. I was on duty in the palace.
Then how do you know for certain who came through the gate?
I have memorized the records. Nobody named Anzel came through here.
Could he have used a false name?
Using a false name is a felony.
But could he have done it?
It is within the parameters of possibility.
How can we find out for sure?
If you have a photograph of the man, I can cross-reference him with the name he gave.
I do have a photograph. Okay. And he is the second to last soldier she would like to see. That's got to be either a reference to the Tin Soldier or the other soldier. Yeah, in the second book we find out about the Royal Army of Oz. There's only one soldier in the army, and he's the guardian of the gates.
This is a photograph of Anzel. Do you recognize him?
Affirmative. He did not use the name Anzel when he entered the city. He will have to report back to me and tell the truth in order to avoid prosecution.
Maybe I can tell him for you. What was his destination?
His destination was registered as 43 Granetta Lane, Emerald City, the residence of Miss Betsy Bobbins.
Thanks a mil, Tik Tok.
Only doing my duty.
Betsy Bobbins, huh? Let's see what's going on with Betsy and Hank. Hank is the character with her, right? Donkey, introduced in Tik Tok of Oz. What's this? It's a map of Oz, everybody. Let's check the map. Emerald City, it's been my home all my life. Gilligan Country. Munchkin Country. Quadling Country. It's the place to the south. And it does have a forest. Yes, that's where you have those trees, which tried to stop our heroes from going through in the first Oz book. And then they totally changed that for the movie, and everybody remembers the movie version better because the trees are talking. Procedure book. What's the procedure? Okay, let's forget about this. Nothing interesting is going on here. Slow. Can I double click maybe to make her move faster?
Granetta Lane is one of the nicer streets in the Emerald City. They say clean it once in a while, which is more than you can say from my neighborhood.
Maybe you can make her move faster by double clicking. I'm not sure. Anyway, here's Hank, the donkey.
Hey, does Betsy Bobbins live here?
Who wants to know?
I just have some questions for her.
You got questions? You ask me. Nobody gets in to see the missus without my say-so.
Who is she?
If you don't know, then why are you bluffing?
Her name came up in an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? What does the guard want with Betsy?
I'm not with the guard, that's freelance.
Look, Betsy don't get mixed up with stuff like that.
So you say. I have to find out for myself. I need to get inside.
Well, I only let Betsy's boyfriends get past this door. Well, them and deliveries.
Deliveries?
Men send her presents, flowers, jewelry, clothes, what have you. She doesn't always take them in, but she takes the presents.
Flowers, huh? Okay, so we are obviously going to have to pretend we are delivering flowers. That's a pretty easy puzzle. Oh, I can't talk to him about the picture?
Hello again.
Let me see. Let's ask about
I
Betsy.
want to know more about Betsy.
That's Miss Bobbins to you. What do you want to know?
What does she do? Does she have a job or anything?
Betsy, no, she don't work. She's a lady.
So what does she do all day?
She entertains. She travels.
She travels, huh? Didn't Dee say that Anzel spent a lot of time traveling?
Very interesting.
Where does Betsy travel?
Oh, everywhere. Real cultured Betsy is.
Everywhere.
Well, not everywhere. The winky air is too thin for her. She don't travel there. And Gilligan country is too dangerous. But she particularly likes Munchkin country in the spring.
Really?
And Quadling country in the summer.
How can I get in to see her?
You don't. Unless you have something she wants, which I see you don't.
Let's talk about something else.
Alrighty,
Thanks for your time.
let's finish that conversation.